Hey guys, I'm back with another tutorial. I'm just going to be going through a quick and easy runic altar automation. As you can see, I've built one out right here. It's pretty compact, and I've used this design in almost all my runs since I designed it. I'm kind of proud of it since I use so little redstone, and I'll just show you guys how it works. I put a few recipes in. I haven't crafted air yet, so let's try craft some. So as you see, the open dropper will dispense all the items in the altar. This dispenser with the Wand of the Forest will automatically activate it every cycle, and mana can be distributed to this altar as you need. Yeah, this design can be built in EV just before you need to make the terrestrial agglomeration plate during progression. And as you can see, these runes are crafting. Now time to jump to the tutorial. We want to place a dispenser facing up. This will contain the Wand of the Forest. On top of that, we want a runic altar directly. Placing a lave block adjacent to this runic altar, we can take a redstone comparator output, which would detect once this runic altar is able to activate a recipe. Feeding this signal through just a normal block, we can place some simple redstone. Goes like this, here. We want a NOT gate and a pulse former on this side. Doesn't really matter which sides. Be careful not to place a block here. Place like a transparent block like a glass or a melon, or just anything that can't transmit a redstone signal if you're trying to do this up. We want to place a block right here. We will want to place a repeater here, and then another block here, any block that can transmit redstone, or you can just place normal redstone there. Next, on this side, you'll want to put 2 blocks here. You want to add a repeater set to 16 ticks, a piece of redstone, then you want to put another block here, and you want to put a vacuum chest. This vacuum chest will need a basic filter, and it will be set to active with signal. In this filter, we want to blacklist living rock. This is very important that you put living rock, as there's this other item called living rock slab, which I always mistake, and it breaks the setup. You can set the range to whatever you want. Doesn't really matter. It will only really break if you have a magnet, but you can really just surround blocks. Okay, the next step will be placing the hoppers and the open crate. We need to use 2 hoppers for this to allow for the blocking mode in AE2 to work. I will show you how it works. So I'm going to get some AE2 components real quick. So ME interface, storage bus, quartz fiber, just some wireless connectors, all the basic stuff. So what we want to do is place 2 storage buses either side, like as we can see here. We will want to set this right side to have a living rock filter, so that only the living rock can be filled here. So we will want to put a higher priority on this. As long as it's higher than this one, it's fine. As you can see, I'll just put 1. Then we will want to put an interface just right here, and 2 ME cables coming off, connecting them. To power the subnet, we can put some quartz fibers. I normally just put 2. Then I'll put 2 wireless connectors. We'll chain this one down beneath to connect the output. You don't have to use wireless connectors. You can just route this directly from your main net. Then we'll want to put an partial interface on here to hold all the patterns with a cable here. So in this interface, we will want to enable blocking mode and place an advanced blocking card. This card is gated by platinum, so make sure you can obtain some pieces of platinum before you attempt this. On this side, you will have to enable blocking here, and you'll want to have some capacity cards for all the runes. In order to add more, if these are expensive for you, you can just use another interface right here from main, enable blocking, and just wire it like this. And it essentially does the same thing. Okay, cool. That's the main of it done already, actually. So I'll wire underneath. I'm going to put this wireless connector here. I'm going to grab a wireless setup kit. Cool. And we're going to link that right here. Doesn't matter which one, because they're all connected to main. We want to put an interface right here and a conduit. This conduit will be set to extract from this vacuum chest and insert into this interface to go into main. Okay, now time just to connect this to main. I'm going to remove this connection as this is from the other setup and reconnect it here. I have all the items already set up, ready for crafting. So time for patterns. So I've placed a couple patterns in here already. I'll show you how to pattern these very shortly. So when patterning your runes, you'll want to make sure that you shift click, make sure that the sapling is right, or whatever MBT is correct. Delete this runic altar by just clicking on it and drag a living rock on here. So you always want to pattern the final living rock. It doesn't matter which space as long as it is patterned. I'll go ahead and do the rest of these just so I can show you. It's really simple. So again, oak leaves, we do not have oak leaves, we've only got these superior leaves. And I'll just pattern those like so. And perfect. And again, make sure you're using living rock and not the living rock slab that NEI seems to showcase. So now it looks like our ME interface is on. We can just put our patterns in and it should be ready to go. Oh, yeah, you also need a mana source. So mana can be accessed pretty easily just from this side. You can shove as many of these spreaders as you want at this thing. The more means the faster it will go. So I guess it's time to test it. Hopefully everything has been done correctly. So I'll get some 10 runes of winter to craft. Looks like it started. Awesome. Looks like it's crafting well. The reason why I chose to create a filterless design is because of these kind of recursive runes that you get in these recipes. Like the rune of winter, you get the rune of water and rune of earth, which kind of just exert out of the recipe as you craft them. So you can't really have a purely filtered craft that works with every single rune. So with this, you should be able to craft your terrestrial agglomeration plate with ease. I don't have the research, but hope you enjoyed and I wish you luck automating this.